This is the Lotfancy wood moisture meter. Now included with the meter is you get a little small wrist strap here, a carrying case with its own little wrist strap, and then the instructions. A 9-volt battery is required for this, but not included. Now, my first comment is on the instructions. The instructions themselves need to be better quality, as the print on my copy is faded and the English translation needs to be better than it is. There's also no warranty information included on the device. With that aside, though, the meter appears to be pretty decent quality. The case is plastic, but seems to be durable and okay made. This particular meter, and I'll take the end cap here, has 2 sharp probes that seem to be pretty solidly attached, and they work fine for poking into the wood to get a reading. Unfortunately, there's no spare probes included with this set. I would have liked to have seen that. But just in case you break one of these, who knows where you're going to get a replacement for this particular brand. Because this has pin probes, though, this makes marks into the wood and may not be good to use for all applications. In that case, you might want to get a meter that doesn't use these type of probes for other uses. But basically, to use, you hit the power on button. As you can see, it has a power and a hold button here. You hit the power on button, you get a nice large display here that's easy to read. And I'm going to demonstrate that here in a second. But you power it up, you insert the probes into the wood to get a reading. And that's basically it. You can either push the H to hold the reading if you want, and then to clear it in case you need to hold it. There is no backlight with this. I would have kind of liked to seen a backlight with this, but there is no backlight with this. And the one complaint about the end cap here is that it's kind of a bit of a pain to take off. I always seem to make it go flying, but because it uses a little clip that you have to flip up and off. But not that I'm an expert with these devices, but the accuracy seems to be okay with the range of 5 to 40%. Again, I'll demonstrate its use here in a second. The display also has a low battery indicator if the batteries get low. Granted, it doesn't have all the fancy features, that you see more expensive ones, but for basic home use, this serves the purpose pretty well. Now, I've got some wood here that I'm going to kind of show you that I know is dry. It maybe give me a little bit, 1% maybe, and then an area that I've intentionally gotten wet here just to kind of give you a reading here that shows the moisture level, which is 38%, and that's because I've kind of soaked it down here for that demonstration purposes. But again, showing there it's dry. But I mean, again, nothing fancy with this probe or this meter. But I mean, for basic home use, this seems to work pretty well, and I give it 4 stars.